Hey guys, it's E here from Virginia Grace Living. So I'm excited today to be able to kind of show you how we went through this greenhouse build. It's been something I've been wanting to do for quite a while and went through a lot of thought process and weighing pros and cons of getting kits and buying an established greenhouse and this, that, and the other. But I'm going to show you through this video. I think that it's something you can definitely do, and also I think it's more affordable and just more beneficial to be able to build this yourself. You're going to have more room, you can make it exactly how you want, and honestly it's a lot cheaper than buying a kit, all right, of comparable size. So just kind of a quick preview behind me, but you're going to see the rest of it throughout the course of the video. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. All right, well, before I can even start building this greenhouse, I got to take this raised bed out right here. I'm going to be putting it kind of where this is, but I'm also going to build a raised bed inside the greenhouse going along one side. I was kind of concerned about that, but this frost and freeze, we had a hard freeze for a few days, kind of killed most of my stuff anyway. So I got some rutabagas that they're a little small, but I'm going to go ahead and pick them now. I think the root part should be fine, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those, and then we'll get to clearing this stuff out and preparing our ground area. Like I said, not real big, but plenty usable. Some smaller ones. I usually let these get quite a bit bigger. Kind of funky looking that one is. This one's a decent size. That one's not bad. So it's kind of hard to tell on video, but that's approximately the size we're looking at there. Let me see if I can get a better view for you guys. So quite a few guys have been following this channel for a while. Quite a bit bigger than the little dinky greenhouse I had before. Still a lot of work to do though. So next thing I'm going to do is start putting these plastic pieces out and kind of smoothing out the area. All right, hey guys, so finally got the wood chips and everything put down. It's got a nice day out here, so I'm gonna see how much I can get done today. It's kind of late in the afternoon. I've been working from home today, so not a ton of time left, but I'm gonna make a little bit of time since I didn't have to drive in. I have a little bit of time after work. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get some of these boards measured and cut and just see how far I can get until I run out of daylight. The greenhouse is going to be 12 feet long, or 12 and a half feet long actually. And I'm going to make some 2-foot risers basically here. So we're going to have this about 2 feet off the ground, or yeah, a little over 2 feet up off the ground. And that way when our arches bend, that they will make a nice bend that we can walk through and not have to duck and put our heads down when we go through. All right, so I'm about to start screwing this stuff together. So obviously it's not together right now. And I'm just gonna do it like a normal framing wall. My father-in-law was talking to me about this over Christmas, and I had kind of a different idea, but I agreed that his idea with framing it out like this would be stronger and better. So we're gonna do that. And so I'm gonna get these tacked in about one vertical every 4 feet. And we're gonna get them screwed in.
See those? See those?
All right, so basically this is one side right here. I gotta do another one just like it, and then one similar to it in the back, but it's gonna be 8 feet long. So this is 12.5, 2 feet up, a little bit more than 2 feet. Those boards are 2 feet, so 2 feet plus, I don't know, 3 inches or so. So we're gonna do that again, and then we'll build the back section, and I'll show you guys how we're gonna connect it. So I've got my other board. This one's actually went with 8.5, so 12.5 by 8.5. We gotta go ahead and put this in here. And we're gonna have to tack these together. All right, now push it. Push it. Try and get a better shot of this right here, how I'm joining it together with the 2x4. And then we're gonna hit some from the front too to kind of cinch it up. All right, so as you can see, it is coming together, looking pretty good. Have a nice foundation so far. I still gotta do this front section, so I'll get that going here in just a second. To put some more screws in this corner over here to cinch it up, but essentially this is how I'm building the frame, so you can kind of follow along and see how to do it. There's a million different ways to do it, so I'm not saying this is the the one and only, but this is what worked for me. And I'll give you guys kind of a list in the description if you want to build it yourself. All right, so the front's going to be a little bit different. Looks like it's kind of at an angle here, or like a hill. I'll have to try to level it out a little bit if I can here a little bit after. But so the front, we're going to do another 8.5 board running this way and kind of frame it in, but we have to frame a door in. So let's see, I think I would like to be able to fit my cart through the door. So I'm going to get a measurement of this exactly and see if I could maybe make a door that would fit that through, and then we'll accommodate that. I went ahead and measured, so it's about 34 inches from axle to axle on my cart. So I'm going to do a 36-inch door. So I found center point right here and measured 18 inches on either side, and that's where I'm going to put my uprights for those. So I got to cut some more 2-foot uprights here, and then I'll have to cut some other boards to meet right here and kind of leave it open up top, and then that'd probably be all I can do for tonight.
Daddy, look at the hammer.
Huh?
I might need it.
Sorry that you need help, son. Alright guys, so this is as far as I got the other day, and then yesterday it was kind of rainy and I just had a lot of other stuff to do, so there was a day in between, but now I'm gonna get back to it. I have a board right here that I need to cut to this length and that length over here so that I have my door, and then I'm gonna get my upright stuff going with the arches and everything. So actually all I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and cut these right here to make them the right length, right? And then we're gonna start tacking those arches on the panels, and then we'll build our uprights for the door and everything, because then I'll know their measurement. So I don't know the exact height that I'm going with yet until I get those up, but it's probably gonna be around like a 7.5, 8 foot door or something like that. But I did go around and use my level and stuff. It doesn't look level in the video,
That doesn't please
but
my eye.
I'm gonna have to definitely focus the level on the door stuff. So the ground is not level right here, so I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
That doesn't please my eye.
But like I said, it'll turn out nice enough to use, and that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this board and get it installed in the places that it needs to go, and then I'll move on to the panels. So for the next part, we're going to be using these fencing nails or fencing staples, and we're going to be tacking these in along the way, and then we're going to push this up and get it into the arch. I'll see if I can do it by myself. I might have to call out the wife, but I might be able to do it by myself. We'll see. Kind of crazy right now, but I got those up and I was able to do it by myself, so that's good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through and zip tie these all together. That way they're all uniform. I'm probably gonna have to grab my ladder because I'm short. So I'm gonna go grab my ladder and start zip tying these panels together, and then we'll move on to framing out the door. Loaded it. Thank you. Alright, so I'm got my door framed up. I'm gonna go ahead and put some supports in. So I'm just drawing on them like that. I'm gonna cut on my lines and do the same thing for the other side. Alright, so this is what we have so far. Starting to run out of light a little bit here, but we made a lot of good progress today. So I didn't get everything that we were doing on video, but I'll try and kind of explain. You may have seen we did do our bracing here, and then the horizontal bracing there, and then we're framing in a window for ventilation back here with some you know, bracing left and right, vertical and horizontal, I mean. So the window is, it's what's a 24 inch, I think 24 by 24 ish. So hopefully I can get it to swing out this way without hitting my fence here. You know, I'm in a neighborhood, so it's kind of tight quarters here, but this is going to be a nice greenhouse. Right, so we're done for today. We're going to go ahead and go inside and make some dinner. But this is what we have today. So really all we have left is to put on our plastic, which we can do fairly quickly tomorrow, I think. But let's see here. I'll show you guys the door. So the door is coming out on hinges. And so those are those two hinges right here. We ended up doing a brace with some scrap wood, doing a little diagonal. And then our back window back here. And take off my... So it's going to open up that way. You can see. And I can prop it open for ventilation. And then I'm planning on doing roll-up sides eventually down here. But right now I'm not going to worry about that yet. But in the summer or spring I'll start worrying about that. So that's all we got for right now. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we'll get this thing wrapped up. Alright, so I have the insulators I'm going to be putting on around the sharp edges. That way once we stretch the plastic over it, we're not ripping anything on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these on real quick and zip tie them up. Probably not going to show the whole process of that, but you can get the idea of what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then we're going to open our box with our plastic. Guys, so it's coming along pretty well. We're pretty much wrapping up here. Next thing we got to do is we're going to do the door. We took it off the hinges real quick. We're going to wrap that in plastic and reattach it.
Right?
I'm trying to get it back to my original. And then I'll do this bottom one. Kind of rubbed a little there, but not too bad. So guys, all in all, this entire build, I actually went back and calculated everything, and I was just under $400. So I don't know if you've priced other comparably sized greenhouse kits. I know I have. Even for the Harbor Freight, you know, plexiglass, you're over $400 unless it's on sale, and in which case it's still smaller than this greenhouse. So you know, from the other greenhouse stores, some of those kits are $1,200 or more without including any of the framing lumber or the door. So for under $400, so about $398 or so, I'll put the total in the description with the build list from where I got everything. Now keep in mind, I am a veteran, so I do get veteran discount at Lowe's, but even still, if you're a veteran, go ahead and use that discount. If not, you're still going to make out really well with this build. It's not extremely hard to do, and I think that, you know, if you can see, there's plenty of room in here, and you can customize it however you want. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, a little bit on the price and everything, because I know, you know, especially right now, times are hard and, you know, money's tight, but it doesn't have to stop you from, you know, growing more food. So I funded this with hot sauce sales, so you can get creative. You know, if you have a homestead selling, you know, different animals or eggs or different things, you can just save up, you know, save up and pour it back into your homestead. That's my whole philosophy. So I try to make everything pay for itself here as best as I can, and this was a success in my opinion. So again, guys, if you have any questions, I really appreciate you guys just leaving them in the comment, and, you know, just give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel as well. I have links in my description here to where I bought the plastic on Amazon. I also have an Amazon storefront if you would like to check out some of the other things I recommend on there. By any means, do so. Check it out. Don't. It's okay either way. But guys, I really appreciate you watching the video, and God bless.